This is a PC. This is a team PC decision.
Yeah, it's kind of like a case of, like, I can keep firing.
You folks can flee, take the campaign loss, and those two characters will be able to keep their lives.
Oh, someone here is going to get coup de grace. Like, I could fire and then... We probably won't kill him. Let's be honest.
Let's see.
He actually should have been doing better. I completely forgot about his crescendo at will. Dur.
Yeah, we could run on Aurelia's turn.
I think that would be considered gaming the system, or some such.
What? What was the thing?
To have Jasmine go and then just do it on Aurelia's turn if we want to run.
It's on any PC's turn by rules, but...
By rule, it's any PC's turn. If Jasmine wants to say no, and then after a miss, fucking tuck her tail between her legs and whimper away.
Don't even have to answer. But, yeah.
Yeah, one final shot, it doesn't work, just like drops bow, it's like, no, I'm down, I'm out.
Drops bow?
not drop, yeah, not pretty drops. My God. You know, I suppose I'll take my turn and then I realize, well, we can just get out there and dodge, I suppose.
Don't put this decision on me.
Well, no, it's not on yours, it's a full team PC decision, it's not one of us who makes a decision.
Yeah, okay.
All of us.
See if you can crit kill them. Go for it.
I mean, maybe. It's like, I can't heal them. That's the thing I definitely can't do.
No, and you're too far away to feed us potion as well, so...
That's what I just meant.
Yeah.
I have nothing. So, my final attack roll, I suppose.
Okay. That is a miss.
That's a miss, you know, that isn't even. +4.
A 32 will hit him.
That would be 58 points of damage, halved, I suppose.
Yes, which is not enough to finish him.
I did not think it would be. As low as bow in despair. Suppose Aurelia can have her turn. I think we can have what's going to happen there.
Staggering again. He does appear to be wounded despite all of his severe magics. But it would be, and as it goes to Sheep's turn, he would get a teleport shield to attack against you first.
I mean, my dilemma here is that as this is very much a party decision, I think, whether or not we want to stop here. In character, I think Aurelia would just keep going, but that's I don't think not surrendering here and sacrificing someone else's PC just because that's what my character would do is dumb.
Yeah, I'm in the same kind of situation.
So I would probably give the last word to the people who are currently in danger, rather the players with characters currently in danger.
Yeah,
I could save one of you.
That's right. It would be a coup de grace, and if that does finish you, that's it. That's the Sword of Ruin. It ends you. That in your entire legacy. Everything that you've touched, that you've built on. For Geráck, that would be all the things that he's built and supported, and for Aranas, who knows what that might do with the Warden of the Green.
But I suppose it's time to ask, not what would be the most optimal for eventual success, but what would be the best story, right? Isn't that how we do this?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
This is a very hard decision.
It always is.
Yep.
A split second, as Jasmine loses an arrow that just flies and like hits his arm, as he just moves slightly as the blinking effect, whatever, sort of fizzles slightly, and Aurelia sort of looks upon the blade. Dorhirm's eyes probably meeting hers as the blade sort of moves down towards the two people laying down.
There's, can't really exactly take free turns, but the blood red sword is pointing between Geráck, her longtime companion who worked to redeem her, and then Aranas Vaelduth, the Warden of the Green. Are you prepared to make that choice?
He might let you pick who dies and who lives.
Dun dun dun.
I mean, as for the question, what would make the best story? I could roll a 20 and probably maybe finish him off. But
He will blink you away, though.
As
Not
I,
if he
as I
misses.
said at the very beginning, he gets a teleport shield attack against you first.
not
and,
if he misses.
And he does get to use the escalation die.
Oh.
Just a note, guys. That crescendo he used, that's forever. So
That's
it's
an at will as well.
64 at will.
Yeah, I guess at this point, then Aurelia would...
It would. Let's be honest here. I think the coolest thing would be to like have this rooftop battle end in a satisfying conclusion, one way or the other. And it always feels a little bit sort of anticlimactic to sort of run away in this way, to have sort of gained nothing. You know?
But you do gain stuff.
Right? Yeah. I know, but yeah, but it's not like it's not as climactic.
Well,
And personally, I love the
you
tragedies,
just
so.
continue to write the story and like write the climax later. This, in essence, is a tragedy of the player characters wanting to accomplish something and then only achieving, well, a partial success at best.
I was getting to is I, however, don't logically think that even if the two of us were safe, that the two of you could right now beat him. As the states currently are.
When he is staggered, it would not be impossible, but
Not impossible. You have to hit a like 33, I think.
his AC is
32.
32, which means I need to roll a 10 on the dice to hit him.
So it's definitely not impossible, but...
Jasmine's next turn, though, will come after
Heroes.
Heroes.
So yeah, the point stands is, that's if we kept going and decided.
I'm just saying, I don't like cool as it might be to fight on. I don't think that you would win if you did so.
Depends.
Your climatic conclusion could very
Would
well
be
be...
a complete death at the top of the tower where the heroes failed and evil did. We'd lose. Wonder what happened to Tempus.
Tempus rolls out at the end, and he and Dwohiram walk arm in arm into the sunset.
Oh, hey, Dwohiram, what's happened?
Fuck these traitors.
Dwohiram invents a story, and then...
They killed the Great Silver.
It's the case, like, imagine Tempus
Turns out the
disappears.
Empire was evil.
He knows nothing here, and Dwohiram's just like, oh, hi, Tempus.
Dwohiram is his most trusted
Big Silver
companion.
Dragon
He's
betrayed
been with him
everyone.
since the beginning of the campaign.
Yep, Tempus is probably not that really batted eye. He'd be like, okay, I agree with this. He's not magically attuned anyway.
So we should probably. I don't know why he's offering it. But hey, like, yeah, if you want the campaign to continue, you should probably say yes.
However, if you want something,
Like your whole dramatic argument thing, like I do like that. But,
Yeah, it is very like an epic scene, right? Like a magical vortex on the top of a tower with the dead dragon. Like, if we could win, we might be able to resurrect it or something. That'd be epic too, but it's not gonna happen.
Oh, shit.
as it stands, I'm personally not willing to just make the decision for the alliance. So
You could...
I said we left it to the two dying people to decide.
Well, that's really unfair. You guys have as much of a choice.
Like on one hand, I love the dramaticness, but I'm not like if you're
In
like,
my mind,
I'm not willing to sacrifice your characters.
in
Well,
my mind, if you fight on, you're also sacrificing your own characters. So
Yes,
it's worth keeping in mind here.
That is something I accept.
He might not be like, oh, so I killed both of them, and now you are like on your knees. I should just leave you alone.
I mean, it might just be... I shouldn't say this because that's just going to open a pit of worms. A pit of worms? What? A can of worms, even.
well, a pit is bigger than a can.
It It is probably overconfidence, but I think that with him being staggered and with some dice luck on my end, that we could beat him. That,
No, I
even
also
that,
want to. I don't want him to. We'll have to
might
face him
even-
later.
Yeah,
anyways.
I mean, if we surrender here, it just kind of has a point. But I don't want to risk PCs. Not unless one of you says, yes, go for it, fuck it.
If you
Go for it,
three
fuck it.
want to, then I'll let it happen. No
Go for
hard
it.
feelings at all.
Like,
It's the
I'll-
hardcore thing, but yeah, I'm just saying I don't think we can win it.
I'm just gonna say. now,
However,
like,
if that's what happens, then that's what the story will be, and I will not feel bad about it.
No. Aurelia has lost too much. Aurelia will visibly switch stances to something neutral, really, and take a step back,
Okay.
effectively surrendering.
All right.
I trusted this thing once.
With the with the combat ending, he will trigger his once per day magic item, Ring of Dragonkind. He will sprout wings, and he will say, "Until we meet again, Aurelia, Jasmine," and he will fly off the tower, leaving you there alone, the swirling energies and eddies. I suppose, Aranas and Geráck, make death saves for me. One each. They would get one each before you guys get your turn.
Okay.
And, Aranas?
Yeah.
Yes. -2 recoveries.
So I get like 20.
20. You get 20, yes.
I suppose then, like, as the guy's leaving,
As Dwohiram sprouts his ring of Dragonkind wings and flies away. Is it from Aurelia's backpack? I think she's the one now. Who's either that or Jasmine.
I believe it's Geráck, actually.
Geráck.
I don't know.
Whatever. Out of Geráck's dying body, from his backpack, a little cube falls out and begins to slowly tumble and coalesce at the top of the mammoth stone tower, crackling with chaotic energies.
Aranas wakes up, looks around, tacitly looks to the cube,
If you guys want to
draws
use
his blade again.
if you guys want to use a magic item to stabilize Geráck so he doesn't have to roll again, that'd be fine. Like a healing potion.
Yes.
Okay.
Champion D healing potion.
I will.
So-
I will say, hey Gryph, I know you've been around for a while, but I thought it would just be too awkward with everything to plug you in there in the middle of battle.
Would
I
have
also
been
didn't
really
think the
fucking
battle would
handy.
go on that long.
Think about what the characters are thinking now. The first time in a year.
It's not been a year.
Shit.
Well, you'll find out.
Yes, Tempus Malleator, you assemble and come to life in a rather... Well, let's see here. You're currently standing at the top of a stone tower. Next to you is a swirling pool, a maelstrom of magical energy. Above you, blue and purple lightning streaks across the sky, clouds coalescing above this mammoth tower. In front of you is once one of the most powerful dragons in the entire empire. An eldritch being made of silver, who lays dead, victim of a massive sword wound, having stabbed into her neck. There's also the mammoth body of a gigantic 9-headed pyrohydra back there. And, standing on the top of the tower, heavily bloodied and nearly broken, are some familiar faces.
Hello, Tempus.
Tempus will look around.
It's been some time.
Aranas
Trying
is
to-
very confused right now.
Try to gather senses. Looks around. Sees dragon. Sees the
More old
maelstrom.
friends.
This
I
was
hope you will be the last one.
this was the 5th member of our company.
You have had really bad company. He steps
Yes.
aside, preparing to move in to attack.
He is not against us.
I think.
Tempest just sort of looks around. So was this your work? As he points to the silver dragon behind him.
No,
Not quite.
Looks to the two others.
that was Dwarf Harska.
Tempus points at the maelstrom. Was that Dohiram too? Did he
That-
really mess up another spell?
That was there before.
Oh,
He has wrecked a lot more than a spell.
like that Hydra?
No, that was our doing.
Tempus looks around. What about that thing over there?
At the
That
bottom.
was a number of red dragons, I believe.
No, I think that one might have been the silver defending itself.
Oh yeah, could be.
You have been gone for a little more than a year, Tempest.
A year, huh?
A lot has happened.
To say the
Well-
least.
A lot we'll need to discuss. Though, looks over to Geráck and Aranas.
Oh, okay.
We need to get these two out.
Aranas looks at you confused.
These two are too injured. We need to get them out of here.
Tempus pulls open his jacket a bit, looks in it. Well, I've got these, and he pulls out 3 champion healing potions. And a rejuvenation potion.
First of all, we should get out of here.
This place might collapse on us.
We should look for a place to talk, I think, assuming that you Tempest stick around for at least a little while.
Geráck, lean on us. We can get you down.
The 5 of you are able to harry your way down the several flights of stairs. They are certainly wide enough to accommodate massive creatures, so you have no trouble. And go ahead.
Can we on the way grab the priestess?
Sure, you can grab her fallen body. That's not a problem.
Alright.
You have enough strength amongst you folks, and are able to make it back to your ship, where the panicked sailors that you managed to recruit with like an Emperor 5 are looking scared shitless.
Oh,
Should we just leave
yes.
Yeah, yes.
back to Newport?
Yes. Begin sailing back.
The silver
much help
tower
this
is
time.
beginning to blacken and char.
To put a very complicated thing very short, Tempest, the person who we fought upon that tower was, well, in a way, Dwarf Harska.
It used to be, at least. He is no longer himself.
He got attacked by an intellect devourer and presumably had his intellect devoured.
Actually, I believe you mentioned it was originated from a blue eyes.
Yes, indeed.
And to make matters worse, as you might see, Leon is no longer around either.
That he joined you guys whenever you were leaving the Underdark, and on your approach to Proudfort, Leon was dead.
He already
Oh, okay.
Right.
The last time Tempus was around was like 5-6 sessions ago. Probably a little less than that, maybe like 4 or 5.
I think 4.
I know for a fact because Jasmine has met him, so
That's true.
met him once and he disappeared.
But does Tempest also know that we met Leon again?
No.
No.
Because as it turns out, Leon is still around. However, he has switched sides, as it were. Apparently, he has always been a servant of the Lich King.
Tempus will sort of pause for a second. You'll see him, look under his cloak for a bit, prod a few things, and get back. I think I'm still the same Tempus. I don't think I've decided to change. The Archmage still likes me, and he raises his fingers in air quotations, right? As he looks at Aurelia.
I would assume so.
The Dwarf King is still hunting for me, right?
Most certainly.
Yes.
Although he is most likely a bit distracted at the moment, as is everyone.
Oh, eternal winter has set him, by the way.
The world is coming to an end.
At least the age.
And who are you?
Yes, we should properly introduce. This is Tempus. This is Tempus Malleator.
Forgeborn.
Survivor of the Dwarven Games.
and kind of hunted by the Dwarf King and a lot of other people. But putting that aside, professional thief and daredevil.
So I suppose any help would be welcome. You had good timing there.
As much as your help would have been far, perhaps more appreciated a few minutes earlier, there's no place for resentment for an ally so suddenly appearing. We've certainly had enough allies suddenly turn enemies recently.
Most certainly we have. Craig, hold still. You need to get this bandage on.
Alright.
So, what happened to Dwarf then for him to decide to kill everything?
His brain got eaten.
By an intellect assassin of some kind.
Yes. And
As mentioned, apparently had something to do with blue eyes, if that means anything to you.
he is no longer Dwarf. He is just...
The host to a parasite, nothing else.
Indeed. He still has the same memories, but it's a different person.
So, and he just went ahead and slew the great silver worm, which was holding the contract, which making the blue obey the Empire.
It also sounds like that man killed quite the powerful druid here, making the high druids wanting to go to war with the Empire.
In general, everything's gone to hell.
I do not know where to turn for anything.
Well, let's first make sure you guys survive these wounds. All of you got hit really bad.
Yes.
So
It's gonna take a while to recover from this.
What happened? At the end of the battle, I fell.
Yes, you and Greg both fell. Essentially, it was down to the two of us, and he offered us a chance where he would, essentially, he let us save both your lives in return for letting him leave. She says bitterly.
Why would he do that?
I have no idea.
Guess you could have defeated him, probably. Then again,
If he was,
I don't know what would have happened if I had been slain with that blade.
If you had been slain by that blade, if even the slightest chance that the green breaks free would be another whole new issue.
Be the strongest of them. Perhaps except for the white.
We can't chance that. Oh yes, Tempus. The white is coming back. By the way, the big white dragon.
Of the four. Does he know about the four?
Yes, he knew about the four. It is the strongest of all of the dragons. But yes, been resurrected. We've been resurrected by a combination of Leon and, well, the group, minus myself and Aranas, doing a ritual apparently for the Lich King.
That was an accident. We were deceived by Dwarf, or rather the intellective aura possessing him at the time.
I know there's a lot to take in.
The Arcane College at Newport has been disbanded as the mages have been forced to leave to go to the sea wall, as there is such acute need for anything to help stop the monsters from overwhelming the land.
And we fought off a demon invasion.
The sword that your old companion wields, when it slays someone, everything connected to them dies as well. They're using it to kill anything important people in the Empire, thereby crumbling everyone who those people have authority over. Kill the Emperor, destroy the Empire. We were here to try to get that sword, and we failed.
So, if you have any control over that cube being of yours, you might want to decide whether to just sleep this one off.
Well, if you said the world's going to end, I don't think I really have much of a choice in the matter.
I doubt it's going to be the entire world. Civilization, yes.
Well,
Likely everyone...
Heard the stories of how the Lich King would rule.
And apparently with the 4, or almost, looks due, the 5 in command.
Oh, he doesn't share power.
No, the only silver lining would be that he will eventually destroy the 4. The 3, at least. Perhaps he'll leave the white one as his pet or some such.
I would rather have some life remain, even if it be evil, than have all life destroyed. From life, good can appear. From evil, no such thing will ever exist.
The 3 can
death.
create no good.
Perhaps their
No,
ancestors
but good
could.
might break free of them.
But in that, how many will suffer before that moment comes?
A new blessed emperor has risen. There's always been an elf queen. But after this, I doubt those things would be possible.
I need a drink.
How much ale do we have?
I at least have a bottle, I believe. Maybe some in the ship.
Well, I guess we're not staying to buy more, but would have been nice. We can drink when we reach Newport, I guess.
Gonna need a bit.
Yes.
What a crazy world.
Oh yes, it is.
No end to the problems.
Tempus sort of points at the new person of the 3 companions he knows, Aranas. And who are you?
Look at him. I am Aranas. Just call me that. I used to be a warden of the Crystal Lake. I sought out Geráck, as he was well recommended to me for his bravery and his doing of good. His work to stop this plan of the 3. I have aided him for, well, good of almost a year now.
Also, I suppose one silver lining is since you've been gone, we managed to save a city from an ice giant. Well, more precisely, Geráck soloed the ice giant.
Stop the demonic invasion.
But we did that, I suppose, as well. So,
Owl bears and ettercaps, grinder worms,
I guess we killed that thing as well.
corsairs, Sahagin.
I guess we've been doing okay.
We've been
Hopefully
doing our
it will not
best.
all be in vain.
Stop the hunger.
Some
We
of it.
haven't stopped the hunger.
We
stymied for it for a bit, at least.
Yes.
Close enough.
The cold will persist unless we do something about it.
So this Leon has the Orb of Storms, and he's using it to further make the world colder. And
No,
this
I believe-
Hurim is the Sword of Ruin, and he's using it to kill all that matters in the Empire, to make it crumble.
And then the seawall only gets worse as the Iron Sea is ready to invade. And the Druids soon might go to war.
The Undead, the 3, and the High Druid. All aligned together with the goal of destruction.
Well, at least the one bright side there is that I think the Druid would also be attacking the Lich King.
Eventually, perhaps.
Lich King would rise at the end. When the wars have taken their toll and the dead litter the ground, the spirits are angry for all the death that each side has caused. That is when they will rise. That's when they will join him. When all the dead can no longer be appeased, can no longer be remembered by the living, the spirits will grow angry and they will forget. And that's when they will join him.
You guys have not had
It is
a
a
good
brilliant
time.
plan.
We have not.
No, I generally have not.
The druids are also talking about
honest,
going to war with the Empire.
long for going home sometime. But
I think
that's a faint wish. All I would fear is that there would be as many problems there as there are here. And if there are not, then I'm not needed there.
So do we know where Dwarf would head next?
no.
What is the next target?
Who knows? I don't know how high he will aim.
He has just killed one of the 5 strongest dragons in the known world.
I think he's going straight for the top.
This
The
means
Emperor?
war, however. The Empire cannot stand this, but the Empire does not have the resources to fight a war so far away.
That is not
The
issue.
Empire is weakened. The Emperor's authority is questioned by rebellion. If the Emperor cannot hold on to his authority, then his power as a symbol will begin to cease. And when the Empire becomes a weak Emperor, then the age will end.
Because for the Empire can fight one war, but not 5.
Perhaps you'll go for whoever is leading the defense of the sea wall to crumble the entire structure and let all of the monsters in. Perhaps going for one of the cities, finding the mayor, some such, and slaying him outright,
Or perhaps
destroying and
this,
crumpling the entire city.
or perhaps that stag that's apparently holding peace.
Perhaps going for the peaceful druid, although I don't think that will be allowed by even the wrathful ones.
No, I doubt it.